here. Welcome back. Quick little update. I'm about 10 weeks off of all of my sauce, but I think I'm holding on to some size pretty good. Here's a little physique update for you. Boom. After my PCT, I started taking MK677 and Tungkat Ali, so I've been on them about 3 weeks now. Yeah, I'm a little over 10 weeks out, so I waited 2 or 3 weeks to start my PCT, ran a 4-week PCT. So yeah, 3 weeks on Tungkat Ali, 500 milligrams a day, and MK677, 15 to 20 milligrams a day. That's how we're looking. I'm also dieting down a little bit because I'm going to Mexico, so looking solid. Strength's definitely down, though. I can tell that. But yeah, with that, let's get into today's video. As always, I'm not a doctor. This is just for fun and all that shit. So if you like these videos, please like, comment, subscribe, share it with all your friends, because this is the stuff that all the fitness Instagram motherfuckers, they're not going to tell you. All right? So you're getting it here from somebody who's experimenting on himself, so you guys don't have to. Anyway, today we're talking about how much testosterone is a normal amount. Like, the first time you want to try testosterone, or if you're going on TRT, or if you want to go full balls in on bodybuilding, how much testosterone do you take? How do you know where to start? You're going to hear a lot of different answers for this one. If you're in the bodybuilding world, if you're a competitive bodybuilder, there's going to be a huge range of testosterone. You'll hear anything from 500 milligrams a week all the way up to 2,500, 3,000 milligrams a week. Depending on where you're at, you know, if you're pre-contest or if you're off-season. But I'd bet that the majority of bodybuilders, open, classic, you know, the big bodybuilders who compete, they're probably minimum like 500 to 600. 600 probably is the low end for like their off season. That's their cruise. That's what they cruise on. Most of your guys in the gym who are like still bodybuilders, but they don't compete at the Olympia, they'll probably cruise around 200 to 250 milligrams a week of testosterone. This number is going to vary as well. Some guys are going to take a lot more. Some guys are going to drop all the way down to a normal TRT dose, and they'll cruise at that. The lower the dose, the healthier it's going to be. That's how it goes with this shit. Like, you keep ramping it up more and more and more, you're going to run into more and more and more issues. You're going to start losing your hair. You're going to get gyno. You're going to get high blood pressure. Your cholesterol is going to be out of whack. Your liver, your kidneys, nothing's going to work right. So less is more in this case. The least amount you can get away with is the best bet. So yeah. But anyway, say for example, my first cycle I ever did, I did 500 milligrams of testosterone, and that was for 10 weeks. It was kind of a quick burst in and out. I still haven't done the whole blast and cruise thing. All I've done is blast, PCT, and get off. So I think eventually I probably will get into the blast and cruise, but I wouldn't cruise at a high dose of 500-600 like you see these bodybuilders doing. A lot of like serious gym rats will even cruise at 200 to 250 milligrams a week, you know, in between their blasts. That's still a fair amount. I actually have an uncle on TRT. I just recently got my dad on TRT as well. His testosterone was low, about 240 nanograms per deciliter, and the doctors didn't want to give him TRT. They're like, yeah, you're on the lower but still normal range. I was like, nah, fuck that. Like, we're going to get you on TRT. So we ended up getting him on TRT, only taking 100 milligrams a week. My dad's a pretty big guy, 200 and, I don't know, what's he, 215? You know, not like a small guy. So he went from 240 nanograms per deciliter on TRT about 2 or 3 months, and then he got his blood work done again, and he was up at 840 nanograms per deciliter. That's a pretty big swing. He went up 600 nanograms per deciliter by only taking 100 milligrams of testosterone. Same thing, my uncle who takes 100 milligrams of testosterone a week, he said his sweet spot, usually he gets his blood work done pretty often, and he's about 700 to 800 nanograms per deciliter, which is on the upper range, guys. Normal is anywhere from 300 to about 1,000. So if you're sitting at 800, that's a solid spot. You're going to notice a difference versus being at 200 or 300. you're going to feel like shit at 200 or 300, but you'll probably feel a lot better sitting around 800. That being said, you double it to 200 like a lot of guys are doing, you're going to be that much higher. Some guys, their testosterone won't even read when they get their blood work done. Some panels only read up to like 1,500 nanograms per deciliter. Depending on how much you're taking, you could be way, way above that. If I could go back and do it again, I probably would have started with a little bit less. And that's what I found out too. During my more recent cycles, I think I actually dropped it down. I was at about 450 tests a week. I added in a little primo, but you don't really need much at all, guys. Less is more. I'm just giving you a kind of a general consensus of like what numbers you're expecting to see. Like TRT, pretty low dose, 100 milligrams a week, maybe 120, 140. 160 is kind of like the very, very high end of what a doctor would prescribe you. Usually around 100 to 140 milligrams per week of testosterone is what you're going to get with TRT. Anything beyond that, consider it a TRT plus or a cruise in between blast if you're a bodybuilder. But yeah, if you want to blast gear and go all out, all into bodybuilding, I would say 500-600 is about all you need. You go beyond that, you get into a gram a week and you're going to get acne and you're going to get gyno and you're going to get angry. You're just going to get all the side effects. So you're going to get a lot of great benefits from 500 or 600. You don't even need that much. I would go less, but yeah. Anyway, guys, those are just some numbers of what you can expect. Whether you're doing TRT, you're doing a blast and cruise, or you're full-blown into bodybuilding. You're going to see all different numbers, guys, really. So that's really all I had for you today. That's just a quick little overview on what a normal dose of testosterone looks like. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, drop them below. Ed out. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.